John White, born 1785, was active from 1802 in Massachusetts. He is widely regarded as the earliest documented violin maker established in Massachusetts and the Boston area's broader tradition. John began making violins around 1802. Some sources note establishment in Massachusetts that year. He settled in Barre, Massachusetts, which is in Worcester County, by 1806, where he worked as a violin maker, producing a small output, roughly a dozen instruments, as is documented. He was a skilled woodworker and violinist, and he taught the craft to his sons. His sons, particularly Ira Johnson White, 1813 to 1895, and Asa Warren White, 1826 to 1893, became the most prominent early Boston master makers. The family moved to Boston around 1829 after Ira's early success there. Ira made his first notable instruments in the 1830s, and the brothers partnered as the White Brothers in Boston from the 1840s to the 1860s, producing many instruments and shaping New England lutherie. John White is often described as the grandfather of violin making in Boston. This places the White family at the root of organized violin making in the region, transitioning from rural self-taught work to a more established Boston-based trade in the 19th century. Earlier colonial-era makers in New England, if there were any, were extremely rare and mostly focused on bass viols rather than violins. True violin making was uncommon before early 1800s. Sources like Tom and Wenberg's The Violin Makers of the United States and archival references like Tarisio, Amati, etc. consistently highlight John White as the pioneer in Massachusetts. Images of John White violins are extremely rare. Public photographs are not readily available, as noted in major archives like Tarisio. Only about a dozen instruments documented total, with no photos in their public records. His surviving work is scarce and mostly in private collections or museums. The White family tradition, John, and especially his sons Ira and Asa, represent the foundational early Boston area making style. And here are representative examples from the family.